Who among us would not want to live each day in a state of consciousness that is totally joyful and fearless? And surely we'd all prefer to live our lives with absolute freedom from disease. These are some of the goals of macrobiotics, a way of life that includes an unusual approach to food selection. Macrobiotic practitioners strive to live in harmony with their environment, believing that their lifestyle is not only the way to a healthy body, but also to a peaceful world. That certainly sounds good in theory, but does the macrobiotic lifestyle actually deliver the goods? Those who have adopted the macrobiotic way of life and stuck to it seem to be a remarkably committed lot. But just exactly what is it about this seemingly Spartan way of eating that attracts and retains so many loyal followers? Enthusiasts of the macrobiotic lifestyle believe that the quality of the food we eat has a powerful effect on health, well-being and happiness. But that's not all.
If you break the word up, macro is the biggest view. Biotic is life. And to George Osawa, macrobiotics is really the biggest view of life. Your lifestyle, your food, how you work in the world, what you need, what climate you live in, all of it has to be taken into account. And when you apply that, then you can create what goals and dreams that you have.
I like to say there's no such thing as macrobiotic food, but there are some principles that are extolled within this discipline we call macrobiotics. And when those principles are used as regards to food, then you can say, well, we're doing this macrobiotically. Only to say that we're doing the common sense thing that's going to give us health and freedom from disease.
Enthusiasts of macrobiotics quite literally believe in the old adage, bloom where you're planted. They feel that eating foods raised in a climatic region other than our own upsets our internal balance and weakens our ability to fight illness. Those who practice macrobiotics are extremely particular about food selection and preparation. The macrobiotic movement favours unprocessed and locally grown organic food. Supporters encourage the practice of eating foods produced within a 200-mile radius of their own homes.
And from a macro point of view, if you're supporting local agriculture, local farmers, it's easier on the environment. You're not using gas to truck things across. You're not packaging things and creating waste in that way. So it's more ecological, it's more humanitarian, and it's better for your body.
In fact, before we had industrialization, everybody was living a macrobiotic lifestyle. They couldn't help it because that was their whole environment. It's industrialization that's disconnected us from the natural order of the earth.
The reasoning behind macrobiotics is keeping the whole system in balance, and that's the theory about yin and yang. And when your whole body is in balance, then that's a healthy soul and a healthy body. But as soon as that balance is a little off, that's when any kind of disease, whether it's cancer or heart disease or even depression, any of those can manifest.
In temperate climates like the United States, the macrobiotic diner chooses foods carefully, with an eye toward boosting energy levels and bolstering immunity.
In this country where we are, basic, fresh, whole grains, some cracked grains, vegetables, sea vegetables, some supplemental meat depending on who you are and what you need, but the basics like that. And then the principles are still the same. Is a food acidifying or alkalizing? Is it warming or cooling? Does it cause you to open up and relax, or does it cause you to focus?
Enthusiasts believe that foods should be eaten in the same season in which they grow naturally. They also believe that food selection and preparation should be tailored specifically to each individual.
It's a lot more flexible than people realize because you take into account all aspects of the earth and the location where you are, the climate, your ancestry, the health, your constitution. So all that gets factored in and is part of the macrobiotics lifestyle.